It's Craftoween Eve. All the festivities begin tomorrow, and it's all happening here on the new Craftoween blog. And well, it's been a gigantic learning experience for me, but I'm going to do whatever it takes to make sure Craftoween happens, especially this year. You know, it's been a rough year for a lot of different hard, painful, scary ways. It's just been rough. Things are scary, things are frightening, and you know, that's actually a normal part of life. One of the most important functions of Halloween is to give us an opportunity to get to know fear as a feeling. Halloween gives us a format that has some parameters, and we gauge our speed and mileage varies, but we get to practice feeling afraid as opposed to feeling angry or confused or sad. We get to isolate that feeling, and we get to figure out how to deal with it. Craftoween taps into that because what happens is we take those things that create fear or make us uncomfortable or weird or strange, and they get put on a track of creative expression to give unique and interesting examples of exactly how to deal with fear. And this gives us opportunities not only to realize how resilient we are as people, but also lets us blow off some steam, which, if there was ever a year that we needed to get frustrations out, I think this is it. Craftoween is a kind of self-care. It's self-regulation, it's self-management, or at least that's what it is for me. And I certainly hope it can be that for other people. Everything starts somewhere, and Craftoween starts, as most veteran Craftoweeners know, a couple years in advance. I start planning and gathering supplies and pinning stuff to Pinterest boards and running my mouth at weird opportune times to my very good friends about all kinds of stuff. And it all builds up into the Craftoween situation. And most of the time I think I've picked something just weird and random, but what I've discovered has started happening over all of these years is I tap into some prophetic vibe within myself, or maybe I'm getting subconscious messages from pop culture, I don't know. But usually by the time Craftoween happens, I've been planning it for a couple years, but it ends up being incredibly timely, incredibly of the moment, whatever that moment might be. Craftoween 2020 is exactly like that. It was inspired by a t-shirt that I got in March of 2018. And I'll fully admit I was trying to be kind of weird and edgy with this shirt, and I probably had a brat attitude at the time, but the shirt ended up being a lot more prophetic than I ever imagined. The thing to remember about Halloween and Craftoween and this time of year is that it's always about easy things. Sometimes it's about hard things too. That's okay. We're in this together. And Craftoween is tomorrow, and we are going to reap what we have sown. Bye.